Hello YouTube, welcome back. Cryptbeards 20, or XX if you want to just pronounce the Roman numerals as letters. They mean 20, but yeah, it's spelled XX. Shall we start? Why not? Let's do that. First things first, let's have a little survey of the site. We'll zoom out. We did do this last time, although I don't think I recorded it, so you YouTubers won't have seen it yet. We've gone for a 6x3 embark, which is larger than you would normally have, but I feel like it might work. It is quite nice. Look, we've got a bit of a volcano over here. Well, a volcano, not a bit of one. And we've also, in the top left corner, if I go down a few floors, you can see we've got a little river. Isn't that nice? A lovely little river wending its way through, and a pond, which will no doubt be devoid of fish very rapidly as the dwarves fanatically go about their fishing ways. I don't know why they love fishing so much. They seem to be really enamoured of it. Let's zoom back into the caravan, the wagon rather, and start thinking about what we're going to do. What we got in chat? Cryptbeards 420 indeed, yes. Some of you, of course, will not be aware of the provenance of this fortress. We had a bit of an unusual name crop up in one of the books that we were reading last time when the traders turned up with books. Dang Weed Nightmares. And suddenly everything went a bit out of control. It got a bit memey, and now we have a fortress pretty much dedicated to him, and it's got very, very dank, very 420. So, you know, if that's your kind of thing, then I'm sure you'll enjoy this. But if it's not, then you'll probably still enjoy it. It's still a fortress, isn't it? I mean, that's not what you've clicked on this link for, is it? That's not what you've come to this video for. Dankness. I mean, you know, you've come here to a fortress, obviously. 6x3 is pretty big. We'll see how well it lasts. Oafsalot in the Discord was saying that we probably have a decent chance of it working as long as we're careful and shrewd with our design. So, you know, we'll see how it works out. You should try, like the lava moat, but an underground channel to tap the river into an indoor pond, water reservoir with floodgates and lava reservoir with floodgates, and then tunnels to direct either where needed. I'm not against that idea. That does seem like a sensible thing to do, and it does. People always suggest to use pumps excuse me, pumps for moving stuff around, and say it's like the basics of machinery. And seeing as we didn't get around to actually doing any machinery last time, it might be worth giving it a crack. I'm thinking we're going to go straight for the fortress proper. We're not going to do a little foothold fort, so I have to decide where I'm going to start digging into the mountain. Now I'll zoom out a little bit more again just so we get a bit more situational awareness. This flat area is quite nice. We could do something out here, but it is halfway up the mountain. So let's zoom down the bottom and see what kind of stuff we've got. It's very dense forest down here, and I'm getting the feeling that these walls here are going to be soil rather than stone. And do we really want the entryway? Yeah, soil. Do we really want the entryway to the fortress to be soil? And so low down. I mean, I suppose people will be coming in. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, we've got a herd of impala or something over there as well. Weed and zag pipes. Sorry, yeah, the zag pipe, the new invention of this fortress, specially designed for danking it up. I think we probably should go straight for the lava bridge. Although, if you remember when we did the survey last session, Parker, when we came over to the volcano, we looked how deep it was, and that lava is pretty much right up to the brim. It's got maybe one floor of clearance before it's magma, so really there's not anything to sort of, there's no way to really bridge across it except in the open air. So maybe we need to do something to bring the magma to where it's useful. Also, we noted this little structure over here. I don't know, is my pointer in the right place? There it is. This little structure here appears to be, there we go, look, it's like an archway. It's a natural arch. You can walk underneath it and then go up a level, and it's all connected. It's pretty impressive. I like it. Little walkway through the mountain itself. A little hoop. It's good. Anyway, where are we digging into the mountain? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Now, we could go to the very tippy top of the mountain, or the volcano cone. We have a little bit of flat area, if I use my pointer here. A little bit of flat area around here, but it's not a lot of flat area. And I'm worried it could be inaccessible. Ah, good point. If I press Shift D, is that how you do it? No? How do we get it to show us what's accessible to the... Oh, nowhere can be accessible to the trading post. We haven't built one yet. That's very obvious. Should have figured that one out. Yeah, we could put an archery tower on the spur of the arch, because it's got this little flat area here that you can see hanging in space. We could put something on top of that, like dig up through the spire. You could even have a tunnel in this floor here where it's connecting. I like it. It's very interesting. Also interesting here, sorry to digress from the actual choice of dig site. Where are they? I think they're around here as well. Yeah, look, we've got these little caverns. Teeny weeny caves, but this one gives the impression here that it's going off into empty space. So maybe the cavern layer's super high up. I don't know why that would be. It's very unusual, but it could be. So, I know how to bring magma down from the volcano into a moat. So maybe we just dig here, right? Maybe we just stick with this initial embark point and dig straight into the mountain. What's this wall made of here? I need to zoom back in to get a little look. It's a stone wall. Okay. So we dig in. I think we'll dig in and we'll try and make a magma moat to get to protect us from people coming in. That should be a good enough initial protection. Although we also need to think about people coming from the top of the slope and maybe do something to close things off. We'll see how it works. We could always do that with a roof, I suppose. So in here, we're going to dig... What's this little recess part here? Is that made of soil? I think that is soil, isn't it? Yes, it's a soil wall. Okay, so we can dig in there. That'll be nice. To deal with the ugly dirt entrance, you could dig 5 wide and build stone walls eventually to... that's a good point. You could just dig right in here. But I feel like coming towards... Being as close to the volcano as possible to start will allow us to move the magma over shorter distances. So I'm feeling like going in here is the option. And maybe a little barrier around here. Yeah, seems good. But the first things first, we need to designate an entryway. I feel like this little protruding nubbin could be dug out, perhaps. That could be quite nice. Or this area here seems just about the right natural shape for it. Let's give it a crack. Let's have a look. So we click here. You get the weird mouse offset effect there. And we dig in 3 wide, as I like to do. There we go. And now we need to think carefully about what we're doing, because this is going to eventually end up being like the proper main entryway. So we can't make it, shit. We've got to be very thoughtful about what we're placing. So I'm thinking first things first, we need to place our trade depot and barracks. And we will start initially with the barracks as a dormitory for everybody. Maybe put the barracks immediately here, or maybe let's give this a little bit longer. You know what? I'm going to go straight in for the right here, and we're going to pop in our trade depot. I hear the clatter of keys coming from chat, so I'm just going to take a look over there and see what's what. Could also make early plans for a tavern outside of the main fort. Yes, I think that's a good idea, actually. I will put the tavern outside the main fort, and we'll make an actual freestanding structure for it out of logs and stuff. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe a wooden tavern. I'm not sure. Well, I'm thinking if we're going to build it outside the walls are going to be somewhere around this sort of area. So if we sort of put it a little bit further over here, near where they're starting, or maybe a bit further north. Yeah, we'll put it a bit north of the gate. A nice sort of long house here, and then maybe we'll put some extra bedrooms and stuff in it. Yeah, that's where that's going to go. Should we start building the wall immediately? I think the first thing to do is to designate some trees chopped down as well. These ones near the edge will be good. Chop down everything very close to the embarked site, he says, hiccuping. There we go, get ourselves a bit of wood. And we'll also gather that... Oops, sorry. Not gather plants. Wood stockpile. And we'll put that wood stockpile right next to the entrance here. And then we can build a wooden fence around. There we go. That should be enough for now. We'll also put a carpenter's workshop outside. PWC. That can go right there, and we can begin churning out beds immediately. No, we're not going to build it out of any of that. We're going to wait a second and get some wood before we build it. Let's unpause. He says in a menu, so we can't unpause. Sand is available. You're right. We do have access to sand. You can make blocks and constructions from glass. Well, we'll put to get it done quick. We'll put a wooden wall up, and then we can replace it later with a nice glass wall. Lots and lots of glass stuff. Yes, that's the right use for our magma. Lots of workshops producing beautiful glass creations. Like that program on Netflix. What's it called? Blown Away or something? They do glass blowing. It's quite good. As things of that format go. Okay, so they're building out the trade depot already. That's nice. Diggy diggy. I see our mayor's up there with the pick in his hand. That's good. That's good. We struck brown zircon. Right, let's build that carpenter's workshop. BWC. Place it right next to there. We can dismantle it later on. There we go. We'll build it out of basalt because we appear to have lots of basalt available. And maybe a mason's workshop right next to it. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, no, that's incorrect. BWM. There we go. Pop that just there. Nice. Also built of basalt. And do I put stone stockpile the other side? Let's try it. I don't normally do stone stockpiles so early, but you know what? That is a tiny stone stockpile. That's useless. Get rid of that. S. There we go. Stone stockpile. About yay big. That should do. There we go. Everyone's back into the action. I think, Parker, you're right. The trade potential for glass is high. It's a fairly valuable material, and if we make spiked glass balls, they could probably be pretty good in weapon traps as well. Ooh. Imagine that. It'd be like being punched in the face by Tong Po with the glass on his knuckles. Do you remember that? Was that Bloodsport or Kickboxer? I can't remember. Hello, Macho. It is a big map. We've gone for a big one. Weren't you here yesterday? Not yesterday, on Thursday, when we did our little survey and set everything up for it? Or had you already toddled off to bed at that point? Can't quite remember. I thought you were there, to be honest. Don't forget to plan carefully where the corpses will go. That's a very good point, actually. It's not a bad point at all. Okay, I think what we're going to do now is, seeing as we've built our space for our depot, I'm going to build a depot. Lovely. Pop that in there. We'll also make that out of basalt. Okay, brilliant. And then we shall dig... where are we going to dig? I'm thinking of a barracks here. Do I want barracks outside the bridge or inside the bridge? You know what? We could do a double bridger. I'm thinking bridge, barracks, bridge. Just so we've got 2 layers of defence. And then instead of doing those drop traps that, you know, you want to rely on dropping damage to kill people, we're just going to put magma in. I'm not going to be fussed about collecting materials from defeated enemies. I think if we've got the magma resource nearby, we use it. We do it. We do what we can. Even with not a lot going on, I've got like 80 frames per second. Is that on this? Did I give you the copy of this map? I think I put the link out, didn't I, for the files? If I didn't, we'll sort that out after the stream. Also, you did once in Cryptbeards 18 use the DF hack command to max happiness, which delayed the mood spiral. You could always use that again to counter the mood problems in this version. Well, we'll consider that. Bring that to the like somebody mentioned that again when things start to inevitably get shitty, and maybe we'll do that if we haven't lost the frame rate, of course. Can you actually make your dwarves worship a historical figure? That would be cool if we could actually push that as a thing. That would be very nice. Right, where are we? Let's... Okay, not doors. I want to dig, don't I? That's what I want to do. Dig. And we're going to put... in fact, let's just channel down here. There we go. There we go. And then we dig a bit further out. How long do we want to make our magma pit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 long at the moment. Let's make it 6. In fact, no, let's do it there, and then the bridge can start right there. And then we dig a bit further out. Lovely diggings. And then here, over here, we make our barracks, perhaps? Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll make the barracks here line up with the edge of the moat, and then we'll put a door there to let people in. Now, this is going to be the barracks, of course, so it's going to be where everyone sleeps. Do I put a double door in? You know what? I'm going to do a single door. Single door. Now, do we want to put a training archery range just off the back of it? That might be quite cool. That's an extension for later. Let's just dig a bit further out. Okay. And then, where do we go from here? Oh, we need to start thinking about the vertical nature of the fort as well. We want to be doing the whole, keeping everything on the same level. So the workshop and the dwarf and the bedroom and the thing. What's it called? Where they eat. The dining room. That kind of stuff. I really liked your 19 plan to have gated entry tunnel with a parallel archer tunnel so you can shoot at anyone trapped between the two layers of gates. That's a good point. Maybe we should think about... Actually, that's not terrible. Okay, so what we've got... Okay, so I'm not going to put the... I'm not going to put this here. I'm not going to put the barracks there. What we're going to do is we are going to have this portion of the tunnel be like a trap zone between two drawbridges. And we're going to come over here, come down. Oh, okay, do it properly. That might work better. There we go. We're going to come down like this. And then we're going to have a tunnel that goes across here. Like that, which is going to be the shooting range, and we'll put the thingy between here. It might need to be a bit longer, mightn't it? No, it's fine. And we're going to put the barracks right here. There we go. Okay. So, and then we need to put the drawbridge can be in this corner here, I think, or maybe. No, this is good. Now, let's get this dug out. Step ladders, wheelbarrows, manager, bookkeeper, gather fruit, coffin, slabs. Okay, you're right. Let's assign some nobles. We've got an expedition leader. They've already started up. The next thing we want is a broker. Ushat is the one we gave the stuff to, right? Appraiser, negotiator, judge of intent. Ushat, you're the broker. Bookkeeper, did we pick anyone? Yes, we did. Mestot, the animal trainer, is a competent record keeper. And then a manager... Ushat, proficient organizer. Go on then, Ushat. You have two roles, manager and broker, but it should be okay. They don't really clash too badly. That's good. They're going to need offices, but we'll deal with that shortly. Let's not get too bogged down in stuff. Has the wood all been chopped down and put onto the stockpile yet? No. Oh, please tell me we bought an axe. I know what the problem is. Let's pause and head over to Dwarf Therapist, and then we can assign woodcutting to somebody that we forgot to do before. Who's got the carpentry skill? It's Parker. You can also be a woodcutter. There you go. Commit. Fantastic. That's good stuff. Well, no, Rando, it's not a problem. Lists and prompts are very handy here. That's the kind of help I need. The kind of aid I require. Do I make this a double deep magma pit, I wonder? No, not yet. But I do actually want to dig... Okay, so we go down one, and then I want to dig this way out of the fortress. Let me just quickly check to how far I want to go. Where's our moat going? Like here. Okay, so we go down. There we go, there's that. And then we need to... We'll figure it out. We'll channel it from the surface. That's just to bring the magma in. There we go. Oh man, I hope it doesn't go into soil and tree roots. That could be an issue. It shouldn't do. It looks alright. Looks like the trees are far enough away. Okay, so that's the wood chopped. Let's start making some... we can't use the manager yet because we don't have the appropriate office. But we can go into the carpenter's workshop and add beds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Fantastic. What do we make the bridge out of? Is basalt magma safe? Does anyone know off the top of their head? One thing with the parallel tunnel for shooting, it only works if they use their crossbows with bolts rather than as hammers. Yeah, it does seem like a good way to force them to actually shoot stuff, which they've been rather reluctant to do most of the time. Let's remove ramps, because I want to make this a little neater. If it's going to have magma going in... Oops. There we go. If it's going to have magma going into it, we need to make it a little bit neater. Good, good, okay. Basalt is very magma safe. That's good. So then we can build a basalt bridge. In fact, let's get the mason working on some basalt blocks. Add rock blocks. How do we change it? D for details. Basalt blocks. There we go. And then we repeat. Let's get a shitload of basalt blocks made so we can make a bridge. We also need a mechanics workshop, don't we? Although this isn't doing us any good. What we need is a wooden wall. A wooden wall is going to help us more than anything else right now. Have they dug any of this? Not yet. They seem to have given up on it for now. They're busier on this surface stuff, which is perhaps more useful, to be honest. Yeah, I think so. What was that in chat? Check if someone has architecture to make the depot. That's a very good point.
Less than 3, 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 less than 3.
1 or 2 indeed. Thank you very much, Bergendurf. Much appreciated. What a lovely sub. Thank you. And yes, of course, more dwarf. Every now and again we have to return to the fortress world to actually top up my levels. Let's have a little look at here. Does anybody have architecture enabled? Because we're going to make it so everybody has architecture enabled. If not, there we go. Bingo. Bongo. Commit. Everyone's got architecture now, so anyone can just pick up that little job. While we're here, does anybody want a dwarf named after them? I think actually, Bergendurf, you're the only person in chat who doesn't have a dwarf named after them. So would you care for one? We have a few left. We've got four remaining choices. The Mason, the Expedition Leader. Who's this? This is our Animal Trial. That's the broker / manager. And we've got our bookkeeper as well, our organizer. Hello, Cupo. All the dwarves? Maybe a subcategory of dwarves? I mean, we could name all the babies that are born, Cupo. Although I think Blind picked a baby. He might have dibs on the babies. Maybe we could go for all of the fisher dwarves who turn up, of course. There's plenty of them knocking around all the time. We could have a multiplicity of Cupos. I'm not opposed to that notion, although I feel like it's going to get confusing if everybody in the fortress is called Cupo. Maybe not for the dwarves, but certainly for me. Certainly for me. Bergendurf wants to be the corrupt bookkeeper. Ooh, trying to get a few little backhanders. Put a bit of money in your pocket, are we? That sounds good. Who was the bookkeeper? Profession, administrator, animal trainer. Oh, here we go. Top 3 roles. Bookkeeper, animal trainer, ambusher. I'm pretty sure it's Mestos. Let me just quickly check the noble screen. Bookkeeper, and that's it, Mestos. That's the correct dwarf. So this one is now forever and a day known as Bergendurf. Is it N? It's Bergan. Bergendurf. There we go. And if we commit that, we now have 3 unnamed dwarves remaining. So if anyone wants to get in there. Not the fisher dwarves. I didn't think you'd want the fisher dwarves, Cupo. You've got more style than that. You've got more taste. And fish dwarves, well, they're fishy. Let's go for... What have we got here? So the remaining options are our Mason, our Glassmaking Expedition Leader, and Ushat, our... what have we got here? What do you do? What do you do? Oh, you're the manager. There we go. Let's go for the manager, maybe. How do you feel about that? Let's do it while before he gets a chance to answer. Cupo, there we go. We can move that around. We can move that around. But you'll be giving out orders. It's a nice little thing. Cupo Alpha, Cupo Beta, Cupo Gamma. That sounds like a fraternity, doesn't it? A fraternal order. Ushat has 0 skills and her name sounds rude. Perfect. Well, there you go. Although now her name doesn't sound rude because it's Cupo, which sounds kind of nice. It's got a nice ring to it. So where were we? We were getting back in there. I can spell it. I definitely can spell it, but sometimes I get a little confused. Okay, so let's resume. Let's get this digging done. maybe do some plant gathering. Let's do that. B. No. D. G. Of course it's not G. It's P. It's for plants. Excuse me. Hiccuping away. I might want to check to see if we've got any fruit trees here, because that could be... Why did I do that? I just pressed enter. I didn't mean to. Duh. Because fruit trees usually provide nice booze making opportunities, and we don't want to be caught short without booze. That's going to be a definite issue. Now we could just carve straight into this soil wall and make a little farm plot, but it's going to be outside of our walls most likely if we do that, so we've got to be super careful. Also, I need to stop being an idiot and de-designate this, because we're going to need the ramps to get out. We can widen it when it comes time. What do we got here? No problem, Bergendorf. Lurk away. Feel free. Okay, the miners seem to be very slow with this, but then again they are digging out of very hard volcanic rocks, so it kind of makes sense that it's going to take them a little while. Might need to make step ladders to get the fruit. Yeah, we have brought a step ladder, but we'll see how it goes. You've also got to create zones for fruit collecting. I'll let this mining get on a bit before I start inspecting the fruit. See what we've got. I should probably make a food stockpile, shouldn't I? Oh, cancels remove ramp inappropriate square? Question mark. Which of those is now... Hang on a minute. If I say DX... There we go, and then we'll remove them. There we go. And they can dig this out, and then not long after that we'll be able to fill it with magma, but we'll dig out the moat first. Now, do I want to go with a wooden fence around the moat? Or inside the moat? Could work. Could work. Then again, it could also end in horrible flames. Is that the end of the world? Well, it depends on the size of the flames, really, doesn't it? Come on, miners, get down there. Although, having said that, you haven't dug the bedroom out yet, so maybe I should put that as a higher priority. D, priority number 1, please, dwarves. Get in here and dig out this little bedroom for us. Thank you. Good. They do appear to be using the wheelbarrow as well for moving the stones, which is nice. And hopefully we've got some nice basalt blocks built up. Let me make a little bar block stockpile as well. B. That can go just behind our mason here. There we go. And we've probably already got the 7 beds, so I'm going to go in here and order up some bins because... Hello. Because we need to put those bars and blocks in something to give them a bit neater. There we go. Construct wooden bin. Just make a load of them. There we go. Lovely. A dwarf may not like to see their family decay, but they hate not having a drink more. That is very true. Let's check out these trees, see if we've got any fruities. A tea tree. No. A guava tree. We can make booze out of that. Limes. Macadamias. Coffee tree. Coffee tree? Pretty sure coffee goes on a bush, but okay. Finger lime, more coffee trees. Okay, so we've not really got a lot of fruit trees. Pomelo. Finger lime. Does a finger lime actually produce like a lime? A date palm. A lychee tree trunk. Avocado tree. Oh, here we go, look. Rambutan. Mango. What about these two over here? Pomelo and finger lime. How about you? That's a cashew tree. Ooh, very nice. Okay, I'm going to make a zone. What's the zone key again? Is it I? Okay, so I'm going to make a zone like this. Don't go that far, that's it. And we shall make that a... Gather pick fruit. There we go, that's the one. Bingo. And then hopefully we'll get a little bit of food in there. A little bit of booze, sorry, ready to go, because we haven't started planting our plump helmets yet, and they're probably going to chow down on those pretty quickly. Get through them. That is true of humans, that is true. Don't give them the appropriate throat moistening and they get very ornery. Humans, I mean. Probably I should put more context into my replies. Always moaning about the context of stuff in chat and then I say something like that completely randomly. Excuse me. A tiny flake of lime scale from the kettle there. Oh, that's very unpleasant. Coffee shouldn't crunch. Okay, so come on, you digging this tunnel now, or are you stuck? Oh, of course they're stuck there. I told them to do that first, didn't I? Foolish scoundrel. Foolish, very foolish. Okay, we need to build another stockpile now. We're going to have to put one down for food because otherwise we're just going to be leaving it down on the ground and that's not going to work for anybody. Even though technically right now we will be leaving it down on the ground anyway. Oh, they've dug it out. Come on, just two more, that's it. There we go. And then we can pop the beds in. Build beds. Let's pop those in along the bottom wall here. No? Okay, I'll do it with the keyboard if you insist, game. B, 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 B. There we go. That's all the beds placed. Fantastic. Do we need to wait for it to be put in place before I can designate it as a thingamajiggle? As a dormitory? I think I do actually need to wait for it to be in place, don't I? Oh, look, they're moving all the food into the stockpile. Fantastic. I mean, okay, we could be making better progress, but it's going okay. It's going just fine. Still nobody's making the trading depot, and I don't know why. Needs masonry. Ah, okay, we need to suspend the construction of basalt blocks for a moment and get our mason on the case. There we go. Can I pause it? Suspend. Bingo, there we go. You gonna go build that now? Or are you not interested? Doesn't look like anyone's really interested in moving the beds into the dormitory. Oh no, they're going. They're making it. In DF hack, remove stress all. That's the key. And remember, the bottom right of the DF screen, those coloured numbers are your population per stress level. Ah, okay. Okay, so 7 are neutral. That's fine. We'll do the DF hack thing a bit later on. We'll let things get up a little bit higher in the red, and we'll see how it goes. Hello, we've got troglodytes tromping through our bloody food stockpiles. That's not ideal. Mind you, they're not attacking anybody, so we'll let them get on with it. Let me just make sure that is a troglodyte. It's a troglodyte. No need to panic. Nothing too dangerous. No problem, Rando. Have yourself a good night. Or daytime, rather, I suppose. Got to keep forgetting about the fact of time zones. Come on, dwarves. What are you doing, miners? Why are you hauling stone instead of mining? Surely that's a higher priority for you. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. What's the mason up to? He doesn't seem to be doing anything. He should be fixing this bad boy. Okay, let's cancel the making blocks task and see if that does it. Maybe suspending it wasn't what I wanted to do after all. I should definitely put a wall up. Fuck it, let's do it. B, now is it capital C? Yay! W, there we go. And then we make the wall nice and tall, and there. Yeah, there we go. And we'll make it out of just different woods. We're going to replace it eventually. W, let's go this way. There we go. Lovely. W. Make it nice and long. Butt up with the wall. Ah, this is actually a bit large to put a roof on. But we'll make it anyway. We can always think on our folly at a later date. I'm pretty sure we can cover some of it up though, and eventually make it safe. W, nearly there. There we go. That's good. Fantastic. And then we bring it down here. M, U. There we go. Now we're going to leave a 3 wide gap for the traders to get in. There we go. And a little bit more down the bop, bop. There we go. Bingo! Okay, we've got a wooden wall up. Well, we have put orders in for a wooden wall to go up. Hopefully it will end up with a wooden wall being constructed. I find dismembered trogs often around my fort. Yeah, they do seem to get involved in a lot of stuff, don't they? They get caught in traps. They get beaten up by stuff. They're a bit shit, really, troglodytes. I don't know if you can like farm them or anything, but they don't really do much of value as far as I can see. We should also start channeling out around the area. Our miners really don't seem interested in mining whatsoever. Why is that? It's just... No, it isn't just my perception. They do seem very keen. Suspended the construction of a wall. Oh, God, why? Why? Oh! Hello! A full-blown crash! Oh, no! Ah! Oh dear, okay. Well, we better try and reload that then. We may have to completely restart. Bear with me one moment. What a disaster. What a disaster. Just rebooting the lazy noob pack. Bear with me. Oh, this is a problem. Hope this doesn't happen again. Otherwise we're going to have to take drastic measures and maybe do a different embark. There we go. The game's back on. Hopefully you can see this. Go, lovely. Please. I doubt it's saved, does it? I doubt it's saved. Come on. You can do it, DF. Nope. All progress gone. Perfect. Okay then. Well, let's not fanny about. Let's get digging. Ah, dear. So here. 3 wide. In. And we'll take it even deeper in this time. There we go. Nice long. What? That's a chop down trees order? No. That's not what we're after. There we go. That's what we want. A nice dig. We also want to assign a... Oh, the names have gone. We've got no nicknames on anybody. Crap. That's a pain in the arse. Let's quickly do some housekeeping. We need to assign everybody to have architecture. There we go. Everybody gets architecture. Bear with me. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. Dwarf Therapist isn't working again now. Beautiful. So we've got everybody as an architect again. And I need to remember who was who. Well, our miner, I remember our non-mayor miner was Rando 303, so that's that one done. Okay. Commit. Was our mayor Bergendorf? Ushat was definitely Cupo. Go, that's that one. Parker, you were the Gelder, if I remember right. There we go. Gelding. Set nickname. Parker. Go. Commit. The broker was... No, the bookkeeper, sorry. Mestos. That was Bergendorf. Bergendorf. There we go. Commit. I think that's everything, right? Have I missed anybody? Sorry if I have. We'll come back and sort it out. Oh, Fuzzy. Fuzzy, of course. Duh. Who were you again, Fuzzy? The miner? No. You were the blacksmith. There we go. Bingo. Fuzzy. Logic 0. Bang. There we go. Commit. Phew. All that's sorted. Okay, and we've assigned everybody architecture. Fantastic. We also need to make sure that... Parker has woodcutting activated. There we go. Commit. Bingo. Fantastic. Then we can go back to Dwarf Fortress. Ah, yes, Revacco 1. It is a new embark indeed. Although, we had a crash just a few moments ago. So we kind of had to restart again. So we'll see how it works out. I mean, can I save the game without actually quitting out? I think I can do it in Dwarf Fortress, can't I? Not Dwarf Fortress, Dwarf Hack. If I type in save in there, will that work? And then I won't have to rename everybody. By the way, we have 2 dwarves left, Revak, without names. Would you like one? There is a quick save, I think. Okay, let me just go into Dwarf here and try typing quick save. Quicksave. Quick save. Hey, there we go. We can actually prompt it to save. So as long as I remember to do this, we should be okay. Who knows? Maybe it won't crash again. Maybe it won't crash. It's possible. Control-Alt-S. Ah, a party pooper. Thank you for the shortcut. I will attempt to remember that, but as in most things, there's no guarantee. I'm not the best memoried man. Memory man. Okay, Revak. Once this save... Actually, let's just go over here into Dwarf Therapist and have a look. We can do this independently. Who would you like? You can have the Expedition Leader or our Mason. What do you fancy, Revak? Revak? What's the idea here? What's the fancy? Or you could wait for the next migration wave. If it ever comes, it could be deep in the crash zone. I'll leave that there with you for a few seconds. I'm going to head back over here while you think about it. And look at the Mason. Okay, let's go for the Mason then. Mason. There we go. Godin. Is Godin no longer? It's Revak. Here we go. I'll stick with Revak. If you want the O1, if that is meaningful, please let me know. Otherwise, it's just Revak. A party people. Do you want the last dwarf? You want to be our leader? You know what? I'm going to take the agency away from you. I'm a monster. I'm not going to allow you to decide. You are this guy. Let's call you party pooper. Is that going to work? I think that works. Yeah, it's less than 16 letters. Bingo. It's just a placeholder so I could have my nickname. But there you go. What you want to do is go for like me. Underscores. It's clear territory. Just replace all those spaces with underscores, and nobody wants that bullshit SEO. Nobody. I do though. I love it. Right, okay, we're back in here now. All of our dwarves have been named. The digging has been designated. Let's just let the tunnel get done first. Actually, no, let's not. Let's put our sweet little doodah in. What's it called? Trade depot. That's the word. Not quite big enough there. There we go. And fingers crossed we will be able to get cracking and back to where we were ASAP. ASAP. There we go. Right, are we going to do it exactly the same design? Probably not. I should probably get some trees dug down. In fact, this time, rather than going nuts, I'm just going to chop these 2 down. And we'll put a wood stockpile outside again, as I did before. And fingers crossed, we shouldn't end up with too much difficulty. Carpenter's workshop. Basalt, yes. And then, do I do a stonemason's workshop immediately? I'll do it after we've got the trade depot built, because last time it seemed like giving the mason work elsewhere was a bit of a showstopper. Just a touch, just a little bit of a showstopper. Hello, Jack Bandit. Welcome back. Oh, thank you for the heads up. Ooh, there we go. We're back. Now you can see that we have struck brown zircon, and we are digging out a nice little trade depot. Have I finished my drink? I have finished my drink. Oh, disaster. Lack a day. I would offer you a dwarf, Jack Bandit, but unfortunately we've just named all of the dwarves, so you'll have to wait for a migration wave. Which is not ideal. But hey, it's Dwarf Fortress. What's ideal about Dwarf Fortress, apart from Dwarf Fortress as a whole? Right, have they built that carpenter's workshop? Can't actually click on it with my mouse. They have, so we need to make 7 beds. There we go, 7 beds. Thank you very much. That'll be very handy. You know what? I'm actually going to dig a proto barracks here. This is not actually going to be the final barracks, but it's going to be a little room that we'll do something else with down the line. But it's going to be where we put our beds, because we need the dormitory. We need the dormitory. Brown zircon, indeed. That's some brown aircon. Oh, God. Somebody stop me. Please. Where are the pumps to flood that trade depot in case of elf infestation? Well, they haven't been built yet. We're so close to the embark. We did a little bit of digging and then the game crashed. So we had to redo everything. But that's okay. That's okay. We will survive. We will survive. Now we've got that wood built up. Let's build our wall. Let's build our wall. B, capital C, W. Lovely. I don't think I'll be as extravagant with the extents this time. In fact, I think we're going to go with something relatively modest. Is that lined up with the door? It is. Okay, we're going to go... Oh, fuck's sake. 1 across 2 shift squares. Yeah, that should do it. We'll make it out of finger lime wood. We're also going to make another wall. It's got to be 3 wide at the gate. There we go. Bosh. Finger lime, please. Another wall. There we go. And at least this way, making it smaller, we have a slightly better chance of roofing it off. Build. No. What? What happened when I pressed B? What? I can do... Oh, you're kidding. I didn't realise you could actually place square walls. That's very surprising. Okay, we're going to put it there. Lychee wood logs. Sure. There we go. That's a bit too big. Bingo. There we go. And then once they've got those walls built in, we can start thinking about putting our moat on the outside. Our lovely magma moat. Okay, the room for the trade depot hasn't been dug out fully yet. That's disappointing, but really the bedroom needs to take a priority. I'm also going to build a mason's workshop just here. It's not going to be the final mason's workshop. We will move it all indoors eventually, but we just got to get shit started. We've just got to get stuff started. There's no two ways about it. We also need to get the roof on. Very much need a roof. Oh, thank you very much for the follow there. Much appreciated. Span? Not entirely sure how to pronounce that, but feel free to correct me if I got that wrong. Looks like we settled in Straya. I'm unfamiliar with the name Straya. Where's that? Is that some fantasy realm in a TV series or novel? I'm probably overlooking something very obvious there. No, that would be the desert. Oh, yeah. Is it some kind of Dune-esque sand world? Because we've got some sand on the map, thankfully, which we're going to try to exploit for our glass industry. Because we've got the lovely surface magma at the volcano, so it only makes sense to exploit it as quickly as possible. Okay, we can put beds in there. Build bed. Thank you. Let's get these in. 1. Coffin? No, a bed. A bed. I didn't ask for a vampire bed. There we go. 6, 7. Bingo. All the beds are down. We now have a bedroom. We should probably also get these guys to build at least 1 door. That would be nice. Can I click on the workshop? Of course you can't, scoundrel. Why would the game allow you to do that? There we go. Add door. That's good. And that should be fine. Yeah. Leave it as is. Actually, rather than doing that, let's make this priority number 1 dig to get the trade depot done, just in case someone turns up who wants to trade. Did that actually work? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's chopped down trees, scoundrel. Good lord. There we go. And the miners have both abandoned what they were doing and gone to do that. Oh, a land down under where you... Oh, Australia. I figured out in the end. I was so frustrated with myself there, I praised the sun spontaneously. I couldn't help myself. Poor old Solaire. Kangaroos and people with very large knives and very little fear of dangerous animals. That's true. That's true. All Australians are not afraid of animals, especially crazy spiders. That can't be true. There must be Australian people who are afraid of spiders. It's a fairly common trait. Let's build that trade depot. Bosh, there we go. We'll make it out of basalt. And hopefully it will get done. Has he built that door yet? He has done that door. Let's put it on the bedroom. There we go. The beds are in. Let's designate as a dormitory. You going to let me do this game? Plus, let mouse work? No? There we go. Oh, make bedroom. Bosh. Dormitory? Yes. Yes, please. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. So that's going to just be a stopgap dormitory until we've dug out something a little bit more effective. I'm hoping our miners will get through the stone quicker as they level up. I'm not sure if it makes them actually go much quicker or if it's just about how much material is reclaimed from it. Koalas have chlamydia. That's very true. I've heard of that. I've heard there's a big issue with koala chlamydia. I was trying to make a portmanteau of the words koala and chlamydia. Coamidia? Koalas? That doesn't work. Doesn't work. Hello, Clinadev. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. You've got to be careful with those koala there, Cupo. You've got to be careful. They give it the big come on and they seduce you, and there you are. You've got a eucalyptus sting where there shouldn't be one. No, I'm thinking too deep. I was about to go very far off the deep end, and I managed to pull myself back just in time. Just in a nick of time. Okay, so the digging is nearly done. That's that all done. We've got the walls in. Let's put some floors on the level above. Build, capital C, F. There we go. Some floors. And I would like... Can I press B? Can I box designate? Oh, God. Oh. It gets that big. That's okay. That's fine. That's big enough. Place. And we're going to make it out of... We're certainly going to make it out of basalt. We want to make it as light as possible. Oh, shit. We nearly ran out of wood. Okay, well, maybe we will make it out of something heavy like gneiss. Although I feel that doesn't seem canonically sensible. It feels like that would actually destroy the walls, right? Crush them. Let's just cut down some more trees. That makes sense. If I do this, DT, and we'll just chop down these two bad boys. Bingo, that should be plenty of wood for a roof, right? That's how roofs work, isn't it? Cut down a couple of trees and you've got a lovely big roof. Koalamidia. That works, actually. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, as a portmanteau goes. Disgusting, you say, Parker? Well, excuse me. Now that's disgusting. Terrible. I'm a bad influence on myself. Okay, all the mining's done. The trade depot's built. Let's pause for a second and take stock. And you know what? I think actually, before we go too much further, I'm going to do another bloody quick save. And why? Because I can. Because I'm the kind of guy who likes to get back on his feet after a crash. Careful of the stairs near my wall. Yes, I will remove those. Actually, what's going to be going on is we're going to dig a moat around here with magma in it. So it's going to be a little less simple of a proposition for enemies to climb up into the moat. Sorry, that song, I just love it too much. I can't help myself. I'm always singing along. Let's head back to the beginning of that little bit of music. Go again. Go. Right, save's finished. Let's get digging. Now we've got some more wood. Can I build that floor I wanted so badly? Up floor, build, capital C, F. There we go. I've gone the wrong way. I need to go up, not down. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Is that gonna... Let's dig like that. There we go. And we'll make it out of macadamia, coconut palm. Oh my god. Finger lime wood, lychee wood. Okay. Alright, we need significantly more wood. Well, let's start pissing off the elves then. As we should. As we should. I'm going to cut a big swathe of trees from here to there. Bang. That should provide us with plenty of wood. Fingers crossed. What else do we need to do? We need to start thinking about our moat properly, really. I think the moat is probably the priority. So DH, excuse me. We're going to channel a 3-wide moat all the way around the outside of the fortress. Oh, outside of the gate, rather. And then once that's dug out, we'll be able to tap the volcano and fill it with magma. Although I feel like a bridge might be a prudent step in between the two. Good. That should be enough wood, right? Build, capital C, F. Oh, I've already designated the floor. Intriguing. What's going on here? Okay. Apparently we're not allowed to... Cashew wood logs, coffee wood logs, rambutan wood logs. Oh, I see. We've only partially put the floor in. Alright, okay. We're going to need tons of wood to make this smooth. Absolutely tons of the stuff. Which is fine. I mean, we're dwarves. Chopping down trees isn't that big a deal. It's only elves who get bored about that kind of stuff. Disgusting, smelly, pointy-eared, valueless elves. Excuse me. Okay, so where to put our barracks proper? Well, I feel like the first step is to do our lovely corridor of missiles. About that far? Yes, about that far. And we come back here. Bingo, and then from here we can put our barracks proper here. There we go. That did not work how I intended it to. Definitely did that wrong. There's the doorway. There's another doorway. And now, bing bong. There we go. Lovely. A proper barracks. And is that going to be our... It's good enough for now. Good enough for now. Before it becomes a barracks, it can be a storage room. We do also need to make sure that we get this tapped up to the volcanoes. So, suspend construction of the floor. Pourquoi? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Let's remove the building. What am I doing? Am I? No. Okay, I've done something weird here. Let's click on this. There we go. Remove building. Okay. If we just do it like this, it should eventually get rid of everything. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but I'm fucked if I know it. There we go. That's all that floor gone. Alright, we'll come back to the floor problem later on once more trees. Oh, hang on. That's not too bad. Right, we're going to build the floor in smaller segments, I think. Build, capital C, F, and then we do this here, and I'm just going to go, oh, not like that, like that. There we go. And apparently only those segments of the wall can be built. That's a bit weird. Why is that? Let's make it a coconut palm, lychee wood, cashew wood, and there we go. Let's see what happens there. I'm confused. What weapons do you plan this time? Well, I want to go crossbows because I've never really managed to do crossbows properly, but we'll see how it works out. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, we're going to just get whatever weapons we can. I mean, we've got a blacksmith who's going to be fairly decent, so we'll see how it works out. These trees next to my moat, they do seem like you could climb over the fence with them. So let's get them removed. There we go. Got a lot of wood knocking around now. Probably should get some spiked wooden balls on the go, actually. Let's give it a crack. Let's get our carpenter into the spiked wooden ball trade, just so when someone turns up to trade, we can do something with them. Add a new task. Spiked wooden ball. Spiked wooden ball. Repeat, please. Thank you. It's gonna probably cut into the wood left over for the wall and the roof, but never mind. We'll survive. I would head on with axes or maces instead of marks dwarves, considering how problematic that was. True. True. Maces are better than warhammers in your estimation because they cripple enemies so fast. Well, that sounds like a practical quality. I might have to go for those. But for now, let's get our bars and blocks inside. I just realised... Nope. It's PB. There we go. Just realised they're all stuck outside the wall. And the wall is pretty useless at the moment because it doesn't have a gate. But, you know, it will. Oh, it will. Once we've got everybody indoors. I should probably make a food stockpile as well. Let's do that. Pop that there. Yeah, get everything inside the fence. How's my... That seems to have been built. Okay, let's try again. B, C, F. And instead of doing it this way, I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Bang. And make it out of cashew wood logs, macadamia wood logs, and rambutan wood logs. There we go. We'll let that get built and then we'll designate the next one. Just take it nice and easy and hopefully things will happen the way we want them to. Rather than the way we don't want them to. Which is usual. Miners seem like they're distracted by something. Oh, of course they're digging the ditch, aren't they? Of course they're digging a ditch. Let me just change the priority of that ditch to slightly higher so that they actually do prioritise it over digging the tunnel, because we don't need that dug just yet. Not just yet. Excuse me. Whoa, careful there, sunshine. That nearly went way too far. There we go. And then we can put a bridge. Oh, we can't put a bridge over it yet because we don't actually have any mechanisms. That's a good point. Let's build a workshop for a mechanic. T. There we go. And we'll just pop that here because why not? There we go. Everything will have to be moved indoors once we've got things dug out a bit more. First things first though, magma moat. Well, the channel for the magma moat. We're not actually going to put any magma in it just yet. It feels like it would be a bit of a Pyrrhic victory if we filled it with magma before we had a bridge. Well, you know, could be worse though, couldn't it? Also going to want to remove all the ramps from the inside and try and get all the stones and stuff out, because sometimes it's annoying just having those things flashing away at the bottom of a moat. You want them out of the sight. I enjoy making my front fort gates out of solid metal. That'll be cool, but that's for a later date. The metal I've brought with me is more for weapons and armour and such. Or perhaps moods even. Looks like we're getting a lot of spiked wooden balls made. That's good. How's this floor going? Barely even started it. One segment. 2 segments have been placed. Oh, how exciting. Still not seeing the miners doing much mining, to be honest. Why are you not doing any of this channeling here? What's the deal with that, miners? Where are you? What are you doing? Hello, Sanctum Spiritstone and Sorrel the Soul. Welcome to the stream. Dork Fortress. So, are you one of the players who enjoys reading the RPG elements? To a degree. I like... My favourite thing, really, are the books and the instruments that the traders bring. I do enjoy that. But there has been a certain amount of in-game lore involved in this fortress, because it hasn't been mentioned much this stream, but we have actually picked a historical figure for our dwarves to be basing their lives around. Perhaps even, maybe it's not too strong a word to say, worship. And of course, somehow we want to tie the volcano into that worship, which basically means we're going to be throwing people into it. I say people, I mean elves, which of course aren't people. They're not even animals. They're fucking disgusting. So where are we? Let's do this. We've had no migrants yet, have we? It's been a while. I mean, not that I'm complaining, because migrants do tend to come a bit faster than I would like. I would like to get more stuff done though. Our miners seem to be going very slowly. Why are you just standing there, rando? Oh, it's party pooper, I do apologise. Why are you not digging? That's what I want to know. Rando, there you go. Oh, he's drinking some dwarven ale. That makes sense. Quench your thirst, sorry. Quench your parched throat. And now they're heading over to have a party at the wagon? Question mark? Why? Huh? Okay. Whatever. Let's have a little look, make sure these are all still actually designated. Oh, I've done it wrong, haven't I? We should have channeled it. Oh, crap. One line by line, because now these bits can't be accessed. Oh, they can by a ramp. So why are the miners not doing it? They should have nothing. They shouldn't be doing anything else. Let's head over to the old therapist and have an investigate. Let's read so we can see our dwarves as they are now. Right, the two miners. Right, you two at the top there. You not doing any of this bullshit. No, sir. None of it. That person probably is supposed to be doing some of the bullshit, so we'll pop those back in and commit. There we go. Right, let's head back over and see if this makes a difference to our miners' attitude towards digging holes. Ah, yes. Just what I was hoping for. A good old mining odyssey. That's it. You get that ditch dug. That's going to have to be filled with magma sooner rather than later. Has the mechanics workshop been built? Or is that just waiting construction? Needs mechanics. Oh yeah, we don't have anybody with the mechanics skill. Shit. Let's go to the carpenter. I've realised we need some bins, so I'm going to put an order in for bins. And we've probably got enough spiked wooden balls, right? He's been doing them for a while. If I do a weapons stockpile, P, they should put all the spiked wooden balls in there, right? There we go. Hopefully they'll all come flying out of the workshop with great alacrity. Oh yes, disable all the hauling tasks, and those miners, they really get down to business. Look at that. Bingo. Absolutely lovely digging. I think we will also... oh no, let's let them get it dug out first, and then we'll remove all of the ramps on the inside. And most of them on the outside as well, I think. Although not the ones that are going to have to be where the bridge is going. Right, we need mechanics. So, I feel like if I go over to your therapist, do we wait for a migrant? Or do we just give someone mechanics straight away? It's a risk leaving it, isn't it? It's a bit of a risk. Elves are below troglodytes and clowns, says Parker. I agree. Although, maybe even lower than that. I don't think we can come up with a social category low enough for elves. Honestly. I would rather furrow a groove in one of my own turds than kiss an elf. With my tongue. The turd, not the elf. You know what I meant there. You've got the graphic image. You know what I meant. You're all regretting watching now. That's how it goes. I am mostly here because I need something calm. I am seconds from passing out. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully there will be calming enough vibes coming from this stream to prevent you from passing out. Unless, of course, you're actually, by saying that, meaning that you're seeking sleep, in which case I will attempt to use as soporific a tone as possible. We'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out. Okay, let's get rid of some of these. Are they going to... Oh, look at that. They're churning through the digs now. This is good. This is good. We do need to dig out a little... Are we going to put magma in the main corridor again? Or is that a daft dream? I feel like it's perfectly doable, right? Yeah, it's doable. It's perfectly doable. Yeah, it's all good. The magic words, all craftsmanship is of the highest quality. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. That's how it goes here. Let's have a quick lean back here. A lovely little stretch. I'm going to have to take a pause soon because I do need a trip to the loo. How long have I been recording for? Oh, 1 hour and 21 minutes. Of course I have, because I have no restraint when it comes to recording videos for YouTube. Yeah, everybody loves 3-hour-long videos, don't they? Just me? Oh well, never mind. At least I love. Actually, let's not take this unserious. Unserious? Let's not make this too dangerous. Let's dig out all these ramps, because ideally we do not want people being able to climb into our fortress via the moat before it's filled out. So there we go. Let's remove all those. Actually, you know what? I'm going to remove all the ramps that aren't going to be directly under the bridge when it's built. Bingo. All the way over here. Fantastic. Good stuff. Hopefully the miners will prioritise that. Good. Excellent news. Excellent news. Now, do I want to build a stone stockpile? Because it's going to hog a lot of dwarves' time if I do. Oh yeah, the roof. How's the roof coming on? Ah, that bit of roof has been done. Build. Capital C, F, and I would like to expand it out. Not that wide, a little bit shorter, please. Oh, is there already a piece of floor there? Interesting. Okay, let's put or fill that in. There we go. Make it out of rambutan wood logs. Brilliant. And then we'd go a little bit further with it, and like that. There we go. Is that right? That looks good to me. Enter, and we'll make that out of rambutan wood logs, coffee wood logs. Lovely. Okay, so we're getting that built bit by bit. Eventually we'll cover it all over. Is this sand at the bottom of there? Because it's soil. Okay. Okay, we've got roots. They're going to go up pretty easily when the magma hits them. They're going to burn, burn, burn. That's okay though. We don't need to worry about that. Shouldn't be an issue. We've got a tree, those trees aren't being chopped down, but I think that's probably because we've bogged our carpenter down with loads of orders for spiked wooden balls. Cancel that. You get on with some other stuff for now. We're going to need more wood, so chop those trees down, lickety-split. Quick as you can, please. A watched pot never boils, he says, immediately going to watch some miners dig, which is of course exactly the same thing he was doing. Come on, dig it out. This is going to be our lovely barracks. And then, oh, I should really do a... we need more miners. It's going to take too long, this whole... Do I prioritise digging down and figuring out where to build my fortress innards, or do we focus on this entryway and get it good before we break out in other directions? Decisions. I think we need to get at least this little corridor bit dug out, this little room here. And before we make it into a barracks, we can make this our indoor stockpiles, I think. In fact, we could make it a... No, don't get too fruity, scoundrel. Come on. Play the game properly. Have we... there's so many bottlenecks here. I can't do the bridges until I've got mechanisms. I can't do much until we've got this basic bit dug. It's so limiting having just the 2 miners. Why didn't I bring more? Why didn't I bring more picks? Could have had everybody putting their hand in. 1 point in mining. A pick for everybody. Bingo. Super fast digging. Ah well. At least we're getting 2 good leveled up miners right now. That's something. Come on, empty the room. I am going to put the... let's put a stone stockpile in here and get them to bring... No, stop it, scoundrels. Stone stockpiles are just going to confuse everything. Just wait till it's dug out. There we go. And then maybe we move our mason in here. Build, workshop, mason. And we could put a stone stockpile, but basically just for non-ore rocks. So P. Whoa, hello. Screw press. I barely know you. Stone, here we go. And then we just go from here to here. But we click on it. He says optimistically, there we go, change the settings, stone, and we don't want metal ores, so we shall forbid those. Also clay and other stone. We don't want economic, we just want other stone. There we go. Okay, that should work. And then we can deconstruct this mason's workshop. Mason's workshop, sir. Remove building. And that at least brings one industry indoors. Maybe the next thing I should build is a dining hall? I'm not sure. I'm scared to start digging up and down just because we don't know where the caverns are. And also we have these sort of spooky looking little gits. Don't know what that is. Tell you what, rather than risk it, let's just do a little exploratory dig like this. There we go. Actually, let's make it priority 1 again. There we go. And then we get into that cavern network and see what's going on, because that is very high up the side of the volcano. Hello? Did I just see a dwarf run into the moat and then disappear? Maybe it's my eyes playing tricks on me. I assume so anyway. I could make a dump area just to clear out the moat. That might be a good idea. Because I don't want all those gems left in there. Actually, just making a gem stockpile probably deal with that, wouldn't it? P. What's a gem stockpile? E. There we go. Let's pop that in this. In fact, let's do this. Yeah, let's cancel that. P.E. My least favourite lesson. Oh no, it's games actually. P.E. wasn't too bad. There we go, diggy diggy. I'm hoping this will expose the whole cavern layer, that would be nice. There's no guarantees, of course. Diggy dig 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 boy, come on dig down. Diggy diggy dig 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 dig. Diggy 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 diggy. No. Oh, it has exposed more of the cavern though. Okay, this is a very odd little cavern indeed. Although I'm liking this blue microcline level. That's not too bad. If we get someone to come down here and dig, it should expose a bit more. Because there's clearly a gap there. Come on, down you come. Where are you? Here he is. Oh, hello. Go further down. Okay, this natural cavern spire is quite weird. We could use it as a natural mine, actually. Look, we've got... What the fuck? Back to the surface. Rando's been found dead. What is the cause of death? Let's have a little look at the combat reports. If indeed such a thing is even an option. Fighting? With what? Okay. Holy shit. Poor old Rando. The miner attacks the King Cobra Man, but he jumps away. The King Cobra Man misses the miner. Okay, strikes the King Cobra Man. What happened? Rando seemed to have the upper man. Ah, okay. The King Cobra Man venom is injected into the miner dwarf's blood. Shit. Yeah. Death by venom. Not fantastic. Why are we fighting the King Cobra men? That's one thing I want to know. And let's get a fucking grave built. We're not having this whole problem again. Come on, in there. B. Mason's Workshop. Add new task. N, is it? No, it's not. It's coffin. P. There, one for everybody in the fortress. Just in case, you understand. Just in case. Maybe we should dig out a mausoleum while I'm thinking about it. It is kind of an important stage of stuff. Oh, we've only got one miner now and they're the bloody mayor. Ah, Jesus Christ. Whose idea was it to fight a King Cobra man? Surely there were signs that would be a bad idea. Thoughts that just had to be heard, right? Obviously not. Obviously not. Still, at least now we know the kind of things we're going to be fighting. And the kind of things that magma moat is going to be for. Right, have we actually built any graves? Anyone? Now let's check the... Okay, that's nearly been built. But these look like they're suspended. Why? There we go. Suspension removed. Get those built, please. Have we got a coffin? BN needs coffin. No, not yet. Not yet. I might have to remove all the hauling tasks from the mason as well. I'll just pop over to therapist and do that. Read the dwarves. Down to 6. It's okay though. It's okay. Things could be worse. Where's the mason? There's the mason. Old Revak. Revak, you ain't doing no hauling anymore. You're all about the masonry. There we go. Commit. Bingo. Should see him charging in there straight away. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Come on. Build me a coffin. That's the important thing. Where are they? He's here, look, standing in the bloody food stockpile. Wandering off. Being what I can only describe as a complete tit. What are you doing? Get... Oh, he's grabbed a piece of stone from out there. Of course he has. Of course he has. I mean, where else would you grab the stone from? It's not like there's a massive stockpile of stone all around your workshop, is it? Is it? Oh, wait. No, it is like that. It's exactly like that. Dwarves. You gotta love them, but you gotta hate them too. Not as much as elves, of course. Save the deepest fires of your ire for the elves. But they should be unmade. Let's build up some more of that floor. Just gonna make it full size, big as I can. There we go. How about that? Bosh. Coffee wood logs. Lime wood logs. Avocado wood logs. Tea wood logs. Brilliant. There's another segment of the roof going in. It's going to delay other activities, but there's not much we can do about that. Up they go. Go on. Buildy, buildy. Buildy, buildy, boys. Lovely. Okay, what else can we do with our one remaining miner? Did I get him to go down further and explore the cavern? It's actually a pretty expansive cavern. I'm quite worried about digging down too far and piercing it accidentally when trying to build other stuff. Oh, looks like the coffin's being built. That's nice. BN? Yes, we can build a coffin. Where am I going to put that coffin though? That's the question. We haven't really dug anywhere out. Maybe we could put it in the natural caverns? Seems a little crap for a dwarf, doesn't it? Maybe we'll put them out here. Screw it, we'll do that. Put it next to the wall here for now. There we go. In fact, let's put both coffins there, and then once they're built, we can designate them for burial, and poor old Rando 303 can meet his final resting place. Poor lad. Got two-legged rhino lizards knocking around. Certainly less worrying for me than the King Cobraman. Bloody Cobraman. Cobra la 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 la, if you ask me. Ah, dear. Okay, so things are going a little slowly. Now I actually want a migration wave. Now I'm actually thinking, please migrate, bring new hands. We got to get some stuff done. Especially mining. Mining is probably tippy-toppy of my list. These ramps doing in the middle here. DZ. Don't need these bad boys, thank you very much. There we go. And also, we could probably dig that out. There we go. This is where my other miner gets crushed by a falling tree or something. Oh no, it looks okay. Yeah, it looks fine. All good. Okay. Actually, I need to remove some of these ramps over here as well. Actually go down to the floor where they are, those scoundrels, because otherwise it's not going to happen, is it? No sirree. Back up here. Have we actually placed the coffin yet? Of course we haven't placed the coffin yet. Needs furniture hauling. Nobody has furniture hauling? Come on, we don't want the ghost turning up and causing trouble now, do we? Ah, it's going to be a problem. I can see it already, it's going to be a problem. Our mason's doing valiant work getting himself down there and into his mason's workshop and collecting all of his material from miles away. Can we set this one to only take from this stockpile? Give to a workshop. Here we go. G. That one. Does that now mean he'll only use this stockpile, I wonder? Bergendorf confirming the theory, if not the technique. Did I do that right? Or did I muff that up? Did I balls it in a terrible way? Oh god, where's our miner? Probably doing mayor duties, aren't they? Leader miner, not the greatest combo. In fact, where is the mine? Where is the mayor? Well, let's have a quick look for them. Expedition leader, sleeping. Ah, okay. Okay. If we zoom to them. There they are. Okay, not a problem. You need sleep. Sleep is an important part of a dwarf's life. Obviously, he doesn't just take from that workshop now, or from that thing. He's wandering off to get his stone elsewhere. Is that what you're doing? Oh no, you're just going for food? Sorry, I was confused. I didn't see the truth in the matter. I thought you were betraying me with your pedestrian mind, but no, you're only going for food. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, now we're seeing progress. Yes, much more efficiency. Okay. How's that floor going upstairs? Nearly done, although the coffin might want to make that a bit more of a priority. The black-faced, purple, bulging-eyed corpse of old Rando out here is not going to give everybody happy dreams. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's going to upset them deeply as they walk past it. We've had these issues before. Ah, corpse problems, am I right? That's very nice of him. That's very good of you. What a wonderful little pun there. Beautiful, Jack Bandit. Fully appreciated. Unlike this save, I was actually thinking of doing a save there, so I suppose it's not too bad that it kicked off on its own. I didn't have to actually stop the show and type it in myself. It's a shame we haven't even got enough dwarves to name anybody while we're waiting. Come on, save game, you can do it. You're well within your capabilities here. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Okay. There's our... Well, maybe we should put some food stockpiles in here with the mason. Mind you, again, this is only a temporary setup, isn't it? We're not really setting them up like that full time. Is our miner actually out of bed yet? Doing some ramp removal, perhaps? That's what I really wanted. Hang on. That one doesn't need removing. That's on the wrong floor. Okay, it's looking okay. It's looking okay. Right, let's start digging again. Time to pause and think about what we're doing. I think we want to go down one floor and create a... I was thinking dining hall. We need to think about pathing and everything. We're going to try and keep things vertical. So I'm thinking we start by doing that layer pattern again, where you have a bedroom, the room the dwarf works in, and then a storeroom on the other side. And that seemed to work. And then we'll just have a dining hall lower down. Yeah? I'm going to have the stairs here. In this bit here, there we go, in there, and we'll go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 floors of stairs going down, and unfortunately the caverns are going to be a bit of an issue, but we'll be able to work around them. We'll be able to work around them. Don't you worry, everybody. Don't you worry. Although having only one miner may not be quite so easy to work around. It'd be nice to have another one knocking around. Still, that's for the next migrant wave. That is for the next migrant wave. Oh, the coffins are being placed. Hooray! We can finally get the stinking bloated corpse off of our front area. That'll be nice, won't it? Everybody likes getting rid of stinking bloated corpses. Sorry, Rando. I apologise, but it is what you is. I am what you are. Let's use for burial. There we go. Bingo. In goes our friend Rando 303. Presumably. No, nobody's interested in actually hauling the corpse. Here it comes. Yeah, there we go. Good lad. Buried. Ghost problems? What ghost problems? I don't see any ghost problems. Do you? Sorry, I'm feeling a bit smug there. Okay, so first things first. Now we go down this one floor. This is where we're going to put the mason's workshop proper. But first, what we do is from the stairway, I'm going to dig a little hole like that, and we're going to dig like that. Is that going to be the bedroom? That is a little bit big for a bedroom, isn't it? That's ludicrously big for a bedroom. Okay. What we'll do is we'll get rid of that. We don't need a bedroom that size. Although that doesn't have to necessarily be a bedroom, does it? Okay, we're going to make the bedroom... Well done. Like that, nice and big. Every dwarf get a nice big bedroom. That should be good. And then going down, we'll do a workshop. Doing scoundrel, there we go. A workshop that can be like... Ah, shite. The same width. And a little bit deeper. There we go. And then, rather than last time where I did a single stockpile down here, actually maybe... Okay, this is a stockpile in here for the finished product, and then down here we have the actual room where we have the workshop surrounded by its raw materials stockpile. That sound good to everybody? And then if anyone needs an office, they can have their office built off of the stairway, like... Oh, hang on. No, not like that. It's not space. They can have it built off the side of their workshop, like this. In fact, everybody can have a little office built like that. It's big, but whatever. And there we go. So, if we now go... Oh, hang on. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Also, on the top floor, I think we're going to build some offices off here for the main big boys, if you know what I mean. The lads who do the important jobs. Is that good? It's a bit big, but it'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not like that. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's this one. Remove that. There we go. That's what we wanted. There we go. These can be offices for the various roles. Bookkeeper, manager, etc., etc. Hopefully they'll get dug out relatively quickly. I'm not imagining they're going to be super fast, but that's okay. We should probably build 7 chairs and 7 tables, shouldn't we? Add chair 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And then we'll do the tables in a minute. Come back and sort those ones. Let's go down. Okay, they're doing this floor first. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Actually, I want to get those managers. I want to get these done first. D, priority number 2. There we go. Don't do that, scoundrel, because you'll end up with a great big block that you can't use. You want nice separated areas for the different types of office. There we go. Miner will come back up here, dig those out, and then hopefully they're big enough they can be upgraded over time to be suitable for even the most demanding of office users. And having worked in an office before, I know just how demanding they can be. We've got nothing but spiked wooden balls to trade. You can come and stand in our workshop, but our trade depot, but you are going to have to walk past, well, hundreds of chopped down trees, so you're unlikely to trade with us. I think I'm actually going to completely ignore them. Yeah, that seems like the best bet, doesn't it? But we need doors. Let's get my mason working on some doors. Oh, thrones. Yeah, he's doing thrones. Add door, repeat. There we go. And then we'll end up with a nice selection of doors. Can I put a door on here yet? No, we haven't got any doors. Barely had any built. We've had one built, right, for the dormitory, and that's it? Yeah. It's the extent of our door making so far. Did the elves make it in? Oh, here they come. There's barely anybody in this caravan. Look at that, they've even got a wagon. They've got a camel and an ox or something. Blech. Blech. Yucky elves. Can't actually trade with you, but you know what? Just ignore them. Ignore them. It'll be fine. Can I build a door yet? Nope, of course not. You need a door to build a door. There we go. So what's on the floor? That's still to be done. That's fine though. We'll live with that. It's all good. You know what? Just to make things quicker down there, I'm only going to put the offices in for people who need them when they need them. It can stick as a regular workshop setup for now. Can I put a chair in here? BC. Yes, I can. And we're going to put the chairs in the corners. Why not? Seeing as they're easily accessed. I also need to build 7 tables. That's fine. That's all groovy. We can manage that. Has he built his door yet? Nope. He's still doing other stuff. We'll get there. We'll get there. That's it. Grab a bit of wood. A bit of stone. He's doing it. He's doing his door. And he's done the things as well. So let's add... No, that's not what we want. We want to go into the workshop. Thank you. Add tables, wasn't it? That's it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 7 tables. So we've got a chair and a table for each dwarf. Well, we will have. Let's put a chair in this office over here as well. Maybe a door. There we go. Here's a door. Bingo. Lovely. The chair's all we need to designate it as a manager's office, right? Ah, yes. Throne room or study. Bingo. Assign the chair. And we want to assign that to our manager. But that's not actually... Hang on. Huh? Okay, we haven't assigned anybody. Competent record keeper, Bergendorf, you're our record keeper. Bookkeeper, sorry. Broker. Cupo can be the broker. And the manager is also Cupo. Okay, cool. In that case, we want to make this Cupo's office. Assign chair to Cupo. And then we auto allocate to manager. There we go. Cool. And until he stops being the broker, we won't need to reallocate a room for the broker. Can I put a door in yet? I can. Let's put the door in the next office. Lovely, a nice door. Very nice. Nearly finished the last office being dug out. Don't actually need 4 offices, but what the hell. Let's put a table in. Can I put a table in for this guy? Thank you. Just got the one. It's all good. We could also make it his solo dining area, but do we really want to do that? I quite like the idea of having a big free dining hall, you know? Classic thing. Maybe even multi-floors. Ah, now we've got a manager. We can start using the manager for orders. Oh, JMQ. I already put the order in for tables, didn't I? And chairs. What do we need? Nothing in particular right now. I'm sure we'll come up with something, though, soon enough. Very soon enough. But I am going to pause because I need to take a break. Been going for an hour and 51 minutes and I haven't even had that wee I need. So let's pause and say to the YouTubers who are watching the recording, thank you very much. You have to wait for the next one. Bye.